going to continue working on more of the base. And we want A02, which is in our A packet, which is not marked, but this is A. And this biggest piece in here is A02. And it lays this way. Here's the dots, the holes rather. And they want us to cut out A26-22. And that is back on this sheet, 2-3. Right here, A26-22. I didn't realize I wasn't recording. We want to glue A26-23, which is out of this paper, 2-3, onto board A04. And next, we want to cut out A26-24, and A26-24 is right here at the top. This is 3-3, and there are two pieces, one for this piece, A4, and then one for the next piece we're going to work on, A5. So we'll lay one of those to the side, and one of them is glued onto here. And it looks like it starts right at this corner. And yes, there's very little left over. We can set this aside now. And our next piece is A05, again out of our A bag. Lays this way. And we want to cut out A26-25. That is back on this piece, 2-3, right here. And now we want to put on A26-24 along this edge. Our next piece will be A03. Lays this way. And we want to cut out A26-26-1. That is back on this paper, 2 of 3, right here. And we also have an edge trimming here, which is A26-26-2. That is on this sheet, 1 of 3, and they are right here. We'll need both of those because they are wrapping, looks like the entire figure. Now they want us to take these pieces and start stacking them. We want to glue this on here up to this white line they show here. And this one goes to the other white line. And they're just flush along the edge. Next, we want to get M08, which is this here. And it says, cut M08 out according to the template and then stick it as shown. Note, template needs to be pasted on the back of M08. So we need the M08 template, which is this. And this is sheet 3 of 3. There's a little bit of mess with this. Yes, a lot of bit of mess. This needs pasted down on here and then cut out. Okay, just a couple little pointers here with this. This is very, very, very messy. My suggestion is before you do anything with it, do this all outside for starters. I would take it outside, open the bag, and shake it out really good. And then spray it down with hairspray. I use this Insta-Freeze. And of course, not at the beginning, but right now after I have it cut. And I'm still getting some off of it, but not like it was. But even if you use the hairspray on it before you cut, when you cut, it's going to drop a lot. So I did mine here, and it took me at least 30 minutes to clean it all up. And as you can see, still working with it, it's going to drop some. So you're forewarned, because this is messy. So we got our pieces here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They want us to take the part that we glued together and put M08-1 on. And this actually folds down over the side here. This part. So this is following. This is following this here. And we need to put this down over the side, and that's what these are for, to cut so it bends a little easier. And there, that looks pretty good. I think our house goes in here, so I don't think this white line will matter too much. A little over there, we can always trim that down. I'm a little away from the edge here. Now step 78 has us take M08-2, which is this one, and we are putting that here with this long strip wrapped around the side like this was. Our next step is M08-3, and that has hemming on it also. This is 3, and we have some cuts here. And looking at the pattern here, they want all of this to be down around the edge as hemming or trim. It is messy material, but it is very cute. Uh-oh. It is very cute material. Looks like it has little flowers in it. There we go. That's M08-1, 2, and 3. Now we need 4 and 5. And this says note, M08-4 and A02 are pasted vertically. It also says the same about M08-5 and A02, which is what this is, are pasted vertically. So these are pasted. We flip this over with our river here, and we take M04 and we glue that on this way, starting at this corner for 4, and that should just make it up to the river here. So it's literally being glued on top of the hemming strips. That's what that looks like. And now we need to do that to 5. So they're showing it laid this way, and 5 will come around this way. Stuff's making me itchy too. Just keep squeezing those seams together there so they disappear. Okay, so now we have M4 and 5 on also. And this is M4. So we need our 3 remaining lights, and they go in the holes that were marked on M08-4. So if we line up our pattern here where it was, you can see they want to light through here and through here and through here. So this one, although I think I'd rather have it more in the middle. So to me, this is middle in here. So we need something pokey. Let's see what we got here. So our gray is positive and our white is negative. That's what we got so far. We have our wires coming out the back like this. Now we bring in this piece, and they're showing it positioned like this. And they're saying pass the light lines through the stone gap. We have no stone gap except here. So they're saying pass the light line through the stone gap as shown. I don't specifically recall that there was a gap we were supposed to let, but we do kind of have gaps here. So I'm going to, and you want it on this side because we take it through this notch here. You can see this notch to the power supply. And this is where our power supply will be, our battery pack. So we want to feed these through these. Might have to do that one at a time. So you want to feed these through these different layers. You want that first layer there. And it will come back across this notch. Don't pull too tight or you'll pull your lights out. Okay. And then we want to feed them through this hole down here. And this, still keeping the board with our curved river here on the right, we want to flip this upside down, and the biggest, emptiest part gets set down here this way. So we need to pull our wires a little bit more. We have to leave this hole empty. And that hole needs to be in the center of the battery pack. Oops, and we need to make sure we're not smushing our fringe. Curl them up. Probably could have left some out of there. There, that's pretty good. So here we need to glue it fast. And I'm going to use some hot glue here because the beacon is not working. It needs a little extra power. Remember, we need to keep this hole over here open. And don't pull too hard on your light wires or they'll pull out of your greenery. So I'm hoping, yes, that's better. So this is where we should be. Hopefully it's centered enough. This hole is just barely visible. They show theirs out a little farther. But we have that hole there, which is going, all the other wires are going to push down through. So this is what we got so far. And it's pretty stable. And this is what it'll look like looking through once it's all set up. And that's looking pretty good. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for stopping by. See you soon.